may notice that we are back, looking over Springvale at the entrance of Vault 101. That is because during recording the last episode, I came across this.
Oh, one.
GNR
Begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is...
So, let's go back to turning that right down. So, Marta wants our help. Just kill the red roach while I'm at it.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined.
Where the hell is Marta? So help me, if you've hurt her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm down there. Amata's not in any danger. I mean, we're all in a sort of a rough patch, but we've weathered worse. But sorry to say, if you're back, there's going to be trouble with some folks. And if Amata's wrapped up in it, there'll be trouble for her too.
I mean, I just had a hunch she was in trouble.
Maybe. She isn't the only one, that's for sure. Ever since last night, it's been madness down here. Nothing but trouble.
Wait a second, did he say that night or last night? Because the line sounded like he said last night, but the subtitle said he said that night. What sort of trouble
Let me bring you
do
up
you
to
mean?
speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language.
Dad would be horrified to know all that if he was still alive.
I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back. I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you. I guess you've had a lot on your mind since you were here last. Where do you want to go?
I need to see Marta. Lead me to her.
Follow me. Don't even think about it.
I'm not going to. So yeah, we've come back to Vault 101. There seems to be some trouble. Me and my dad caused.
Uh-oh. Wait here. This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
I really shouldn't be seen talking. Taylor, stop shooting, damn it!
Don't you know enough to stay away?
You almost
I
shot
didn't
Freddy.
mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to say but he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels. I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous.
What happened
I
down
lost my
here?
poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore. Yes,
Let's
you
go.
do.
I'm gonna follow Officer Gomez.
You don't belong here anymore.
I know, you're meant to be leading me to a martyr.
You don't belong here anymore. I guess you can see how bad things are down here. Sorry, where were we going?
Could you escort me to a matter? I need to talk to her about all
As
this.
chance would have it, she was one of the first people to talk about life outside the vault after you left. No surprise. She always did like you. I hope you can talk some sense into her. Or maybe the two of you can come up with some other plan. Just be careful about it.
So where have you been taking me? I'm gonna have to cut so much of this out because you're taking so long to walk places.
Amada's up there, in the clinic with the rest of them. I'd take you closer, but they don't get along with security. Good luck.
Right, okay.
Damn, look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
Help? What kind of help?
What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here.
Don't worry, I'm trying to help the entire vault.
Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices?
Butch, what do you do? What do you think you're gonna do outside,
I'll start
Butch?
a gang, of course. Why, It'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
Hey, I'm already in the tunnel, Snakes. You gave me the jacket and
Yeah,
everything.
but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough. Because you've
Why should I
always
help
been
you?
a goody two-shoes. So when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amata anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again. Catch you
I'll
later.
be going now.
Maybe.
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back.
I came as soon as I heard you were in trouble.
Oh, thank you. Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
You saved my life back then, Amata. The least I can do is help out now.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
What? How did you find that out?
After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions.
Sounds like they've gone crazy. Manpower would need to be stopped.
You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had
Sounds about
accepted
right.
that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there.
I think I have a solution for the vault's trouble.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
I swear I'll stop your father and his guards. Just watch.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, alright?
You know violence isn't my style, Marta.
I should have
Don't worry.
remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you. Thanks, and good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind.
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you again.
How may I serve you, Master?
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. Need the bubble head.
You've got to change the Overseer's mind.
I never thought you'd be back.
Right, so... Cheers.
It's good to see you again.
Hey there.
I think I'd like to have a talk with the overseer.
I hope you know what
Take
you're
me to
doing.
him.
I don't think he's going to be happy to see you. Follow close to me, and I'll escort you down to him.
Well, we'll go to the overseer. We will see if this is safe. Come on.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
But Yoli, just no one in this vault. Lay off the evil banter. I'm just curious about your side of
Really?
all this.
And here I had expected you to be full of bullets and bravado, but short on brains. Perhaps you've grown up since you left our vault. I regret the unfortunate events of that night, but I'm afraid that once your father left us, they were unavoidable. The sad truth is that his actions presented a real and direct threat to the future success of our vault. And so, regrettably, they had to be opposed.
What do you mean by the vault's future success?
You're paying attention. Good for you. These vaults were designed to be safe havens for humanity, you see. But more than that, they were designed to test and protect us. And none more so than our Vault 101. We are to be a pure and protected breed of humans, never tainted by the ravages of the war above.
The vault doesn't have to be isolated in order to keep its residents safe.
And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that.
Why are they rebelling?
I just don't know. Don't they realize how dangerous it is out there? But instead, they would throw away the safety of the vault's isolation just to follow in your footsteps. I can't allow them to do that to themselves or to the rest of us.
I believe I have the solution to the vault's problems.
Fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
The rebels are right. You need to open the vault.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
I'll find a way to convince you. Just wait. Right, so
Yes,
I have to
you
go
do.
now. Save.
What do you want? To fix
I believe-
what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
The rebels are right. You need to open the vault.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
You simply don't have enough people to stay isolated down here forever.
We can make more. That's what humanity does. It survives. What do you want? I admit, in the 200 years since the war,
Thank
our
you.
numbers have dwindled a little. But we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed.
Humanity isn't about pure genetics. It's about never giving up hope, even now.
I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
Let's follow the overseer and see how this goes. Oh, that's the exit.
You did it!
Amata, everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
Hello.
Good to see you. I never thought you'd be back.
See if talking to Amata.
Leave us alone!
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
I just had a little talk with him and explained a few things. All quite civil.
You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
Whatever it is, I'm glad to help.
I know you are. And on behalf of the vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
I understand.
We
Goodbye,
can never
Martha.
really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
Done enough damage!
Leave Vault 101 forever.
Hey.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
So, as time goes on and things go by, now is the time to say goodbye to the vault for good. So, where's this taking? So, goodbye, sweet concrete walls. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. As Wiedersehen. And so, Vault is now shut on us forever. And it's time we say goodbye. And that's it for this episode, guys. So, as always, stay awesome. And remember, I'll see you next time.